But he is going to be another Achar Bimar. He is on the way. Maybe it's not necessary he will be in the same field, but he is also one of the people funded by Western agency, perhaps Soros, and he has been tutored well and he has gone through coaching, so he knows what to say. But he was caught very easily. I listened to the whole video. In the beginning, I felt that this boy has a good heart for a while, just for a while, because I don't doubt anyone so quickly. But because these days I have seen 99% of the people are all fraud. They are all hypocrites. And they claim to be spiritual and they are not even authentic enough, genuine enough to say what is going on inside. If that is your state, and you think you will become spiritual one day, you will become a great meditator. That is not possible. At least become one inside and outside. Whatever is your inside should be your outside. That is one of the method of Gurdjieff, that just be what you are. Don't try to show to the world that you are very nice, you are very gentle. Don't wear masks. And then suffer the consequences if you are one person inside. But this is the idiocy of common human being, unconscious human being. I said to one of my Muslim friend, he used to come to me and he will discuss about meditation, about Osho, J. Krishnamurti. He will meditate also. And I used to give him time, sometime 10 hours, sometime 8 hours. Sometime he will come in the morning. I had not even gone to toilet and then he will stay till 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I thought that maybe if you are not a cheat, you will change. But the desire to change was not there from the very beginning. Then I realized what is the point. When you are not thirsty, why should I offer you water? When I used to take meditation camps earlier, I will give maybe 200 times more than what those who were participating will be giving. But then later on I realized that these are all lukewarm people. They are not there to know themselves or to become enlightened. So one should be at least be able to see what is your reality at present, who you are at present, how many thieves and robbers and hypocrites are sitting inside you. Accept those things. If you think you are a great saint, then you will always remain a mediocre person, a charlatan. So, Mr. Bhupendra, the great meditator, you heard the video or not?
Yeah, almost I heard. Only 20-30 minutes left.
But few important things you missed because those things came later on. So, but still you heard more. So now you say, don't say anything before. I want to hear his version. No, you have not heard. You don't have to move your head. You have not heard even one because it is in Hindi, so you cannot understand.
You want what you said? You want my comment first?
He has already given his comment, so I said to him he should remain silent. Otherwise, you will influence him. That is how we are. We are always influenced. Now you say your own version.
There are few things I liked.
What? Like?
Like,
Are you getting bored,
like he
Mr.
said,
Karen?
No, Swami, I'm not bored.
He understood, so he laughed. He didn't understand. Okay.
so even he said he added, uh, mm, he had, I feel he read also, and
He read what?
he read also books, and he picked up few things directly. You can see directly he was indicating totally copied from that.
But listening to him and his way of speaking and all those things is nearer to Achar Prashant than Osho. Achar Prashant is also what he is. If you remove Osho, Vedanta and Krishnamurti, he is nothing, just he will become blank. There is nothing in him of his own. Osho he may have read, but the real thing is that, okay, you first finish your whatever you have to say.
So he said that we need to be mature. His, what he wanted to say. I'm not copying his word exactly. What I felt that what he meant. That individual should work on. You should not litter. You should take responsibility of yourself. That if things happening wrong around you, you like the feminist video, feminism, but
what video?
On women.
What video?
Feminism you like, feminism video, feminism you support, and if something happening, even I don't like feminism at all, but as he was saying, I personally don't like. So
How old he looked to you?
He may be 28 or 32.
I think he
in
was.
between.
I feel he was younger. What do you feel? I don't think he was more than 25.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe, according to that, he may be. I don't know, but
He may be even in his less than 25 also, because I don't know whether it is because now everything is so fake everywhere. It is said that he won Young Parliamentarian Award, some kind of debate. It may not be factual. But now anything, whatever is shown, you cannot believe. You have heard about it or not, that whatever Home Minister was saying, they just using the what it is called deep fake artificial intelligence, they changed few of his words and then it becomes totally different. But now they are quite strict about it, so the police is going to inquire the Chief Minister of Telangana. Yes, so that is what I like about Modi and Yogi, that they know how to treat these people. Okay, now you continue.
So he said individual need to take responsibility to change the everything. But at the very level, it was not his experience of. He was saying lot of things, but he has not been through. It seems like he may be, but it doesn't seem that he has been through. He has suffered. He experienced few things, and then he is saying, "Am I audible to?"
I can hear.
Yeah. So then, even he praised that the BJP is doing good, something need to improve few things, and he praised Yogi. But the thing you already mentioned that I did not like his comment that he should speak like he should be like Kejriwal and a combination of both Kejriwal and Yogi. I don't like Kejriwal at all. Then he said that Allahabad, that example is totally stupid.
No, he was saying that
that
if you are looking for a model as a chief minister, I'm not exactly quoting his word, but if you're looking as a model for chief minister, one should have the vision of Kejriwal and action of Yogi, which is all completely worth laughing.
his idea of politics or his philosophy is to be good for everyone. He's trying to be good for everyone. Let's take him together, but that is not possible in a way. If you are going to be good for someone, then in Indian democracy, someone is there to criticize you.
You have not understood at all. He is far more cunning and clever than you. So you just missed him completely. And whatever he was doing was all balancing act. If you say that BJP is all bad, all wrong, they are doing everything is wrong, then at least 60, 70, 80% of the people will immediately not listen to you. So balancing act has to be done. He is trying to show that he is a person who is neutral, who is not a partial person. In the beginning, when I started seeing, for a while I felt that this person has some heart. But the more I saw, I felt that this man is very, very clever and cunning. He is very well tutored. He has gone through coaching. And it is possible that those people who are spending money in confusing India, putting their people, those on whom they have staked money. So through many people, through different kind of people, they have to pollute your mind and confuse your mind. He can be another Kejriwal. He can be another Achar Bimar. So where they are going to lead him, it depends upon where he will do the job best. But he is going to be used. He is the weapon. He is a weapon in their hand, and they must have spent lot of things on him. He is well tutored, and he is trying to show that he has studied lot. Maybe he has not studied that much. It is like you are in coaching class, or you are like if you are studying for examination, and if you don't want to study much, then you can use the key. You know key or not? In Hindi we used to call it kunji. So if you are not prepared well for the exam, you can read in the key, which is every answer is given in a concise form. What happened to you, great meditator? Can't you remain without meditation for some time? This is a great sickness. While you are talking, you remain alert here. Why create an isolation? Why you are becoming an island? You have to remain connected. Don't isolate, don't separate yourself. Because we are having dialogue, it is not a monologue. And I am not at all interested in trying to become a guru of anyone. I feel that you cannot have a burning desire to know yourself until and unless you feel the pain of the whole world. I don't think it is possible. If you are just concerned about yourself, that much energy will not come to you. Only when you see there is only suffering and hell everywhere. So the story of Buddha, whether it was just a poetry or it really happened, is the only thing that can lead you to yourself.
So I should write, there is a question you raised.
What?
I will ask later. Is that okay? Or should I ask now?
You ask, but then it will be diverted, but still you ask.
Okay, you comment later, I ask now.
No, you ask now.
So you just said there cannot be the thrust, the fire, burning fire to know the self.
Burning
without
desire.
Knowing the pain of
Burning desire.
yeah, burning desire.
Mm-hmm.
To know the self without knowing the pain or suffering of the world.
Mm.
So everyone is in himself or herself having his own world, carrying his own world, and that's why he is suffering. And that may lead him to know the self. That may he is carrying his own world. So there may be the fire to get out of that.
If you feel that you are so separate, then your observation is very superficial. You have your conscious mind, then you have your own unconscious mind, which is also created because of the ignorant world. Then there is collective unconscious, which is also affecting you all the time. And if you go even more deeper, then there is cosmic unconscious. That is too far, but at least collective unconscious, even Western psychology has known it. Jung was the first man who came to know collective unconscious. And he has mentioned Jung in this, whatever he was speaking. Someone says Jung, someone will say Jung. So, what you are writing?
You raised another question. I'm writing that to ask later.
Okay, coaching class. Okay.
Then I forget that.
Okay, no
it's
problem.
happening. Yeah.
But you write quickly so that if you are not looking at me, I cannot say speak. Because I am not speaking to the wall, I am speaking to a living person.
Yeah.
You remembered when he is talking about Jung or not? He mentioned a book of Jung. What was the name of the book?
Name I don't know, but he mentioned.
I think Red Book. I looked for that book yesterday, but in Kindle version it is about 3,000 rupees, and in the paper I think it was only available in hardcover or 20,000-30,000 rupees. So then I thought, too much. So what you had asked? So he talked about, that was a good thing. He, at least the boy is intelligent, that is obvious. He has a good IQ. So he talked about this book of Jung, that, but this is how it happens. It is said in India, and Osho has also said it many times, logic is a prostitute. You can use it for your own advantage. Wherever you want to apply it, you can apply for your own vested interest. So he said that if you had listened to him well, he is part of this Indie alliance. I am not saying that whoever is running this person, who the person who is the mastermind behind him, may have told him. It's not necessary that he has been told that. But he is saying the same thing. That is what even Achar Prashant is saying. They will all, at present, they will all bring, what is his name? Wanchuk. What is the Ladakh man? Sonam Wanchuk. So, he was saying, and both, if you see Achar Prashant, why you are looking here and there, where you are not here at all? You have closed yourself for. What happened to you? What happened? Your face looked suddenly very serious. What happened?
No, Swamiji. I actually I had muted the call, but while pressing unmute, by mistake I pressed red button.
That is all right. But why your face became serious? For
No, I'm okay, Swamiji. One thing that came in my mind: why we are discussing on this man?
The thing is that you think you are very intelligent. You are also you have also become a programmed computer. You are programmed by Osho's words. There is no insight within you to observe anything. And my master, Swami Chetan Bharati, he calls those people stupid saint. And I will call these people dumb donkeys. Or what the communist says, useful idiots. This is what is happening in India these days. Everyone is getting influenced by anything, and then they don't have any intelligence of their own to see things without becoming prejudiced, without getting affected. And this is the state of the whole world at present. Because you don't know what is happening in the whole world at present. What is wokeism, how the whole America, how the whole Western world, how the Europe is totally destroyed. You are talking about no mind and being thoughtless. These are things far beyond. You can just force yourself by techniques. But it will never be real no mind. Until and unless you know your mind, you cannot go beyond it. Until and unless you have certain intelligence, you cannot transcend intelligence. Don't remain in this illusion. Osho has also produced a lot of nincompoops and idiots. They are all programmed by Osho. He is having a circus. And if you see, sometime he feels these are all idiots. Sometime he says also. But he knew that most of the people, you can give them anything. But they don't have the intelligence to get anything. What he used to say in the beginning was very different what he started saying later on. When we are discussing someone, I am not discussing any person. I am discussing a disease. I am discussing a symptom. And that is in everyone. hours you cannot close your eyes and just meditate. And you are thinking that even if you become thoughtless, what is so great about it? All potatoes are thoughtless. All cabbages are thoughtless. That is your very nature, to remain empty. The whole universe is 99.9999% emptiness. So that is your very nature. Because you are not a simple person, you are a crooked person, so you need to do so much meditation techniques. Otherwise, you are desiring so many contradictory things. That's why you have to make all the efforts. He is also meditating for so long, but he could not see through that person. And you became irritated just because you have a different kind of mind at present. Maybe because he is in my company, spoiled little bit, so he could listen to him for longer time. But you mean business, you want to be enlightened, you are in a great hurry, so you don't want to waste your time in worthless things. We are not discussing him or any person, we are discussing the mind. What is preventing you to go beyond mind? Yesterday you were saying, I said that Gujarat model is appreciated very much. Modi gave it. You said that remained only in Gujarat. This is how it happens when you don't know, even if you have no knowledge about the outside world, then this is how you will say. Can you find the something wrong in what he said, Bhupendra?
Yeah, there are a lot of things which he said, like he gave the example of...
No, about Gujarat model. No, I am talking about him. Okay, you have not understood.
Yeah, I missed.
You have understood?
No,
What?
You asked about Tanol, that what he said yesterday about Gujarat model and all.
No, he said that only in Gujarat he was successful. Something like that, but where he made the mistake?
I don't know.
The responsibility of state is with Chief Minister. He was Chief Minister of Gujarat. If other states are not so affluent, not so successful, that the responsibility lies with the Chief Minister of that state. If UP has to grow, the responsibility of that is of Yogi. How can Modi interfere in everything? Modi can give you fund. That is the thing of the central government. That is their duty. He can make national highways. He can give you electricity and all those things. Whatever is the responsibility of central government, only that they can do. Not everything. He is not responsible for the rapes that happens there, or the wrong thing in your administration. That is the responsibility of the state government. If robbery and murder and rape happens in some particular state, it is not the responsibility of central government. Whatever is happening in Bengal is the responsibility of Mamata Banerjee. But when you don't know details, I am not an expert about these things, but when you don't know, at least you should not comment. Otherwise, you are poisoning other people. Just to criticize anyone is the easiest thing possible. This man was totally exposed because whatever he said later was so dangerous. And in one video, I understood this man, the whole game of this man, that this is a complete fraud. He was batting for Rohingyas. He said that if you India is not a Hindu country, it is a secular country. So everyone has the right to come here. Why the government is against Rohingyas? Is it a garbage bin that anyone comes to your country? And the woman asked about CAA. What is the full form of CAA?
Citizenship Amendment Act.
Citizenship Amendment Act. So she asked that the central government, why you are making so much noise? Why can't you remain silent? If some meditation has happened to you, you can remain still. If you move so much without any need, that means that you are restless, like your great guru Achar Prashant. Osho has said, if you become obsessed with something, you are not a spiritual person. You should bring your spirituality in whatever you are doing. While you are speaking, you should be awake enough to listen to your own words, as if you are listening to someone else. While you are listening, you should be aware of the one who is listening. Then that act becomes meditation. J. Krishnamurti used to say about it, meditation in action. Whatever you are doing should be meditative. Whatever you are listening, you are talking, you can remain in the present. Then it becomes meditation. And if you cannot analyze things, then it means your consciousness is clouded. So he was talking about CAA, that the woman who was taking his interview, she asked that those Hindus, they came to India, so this was good thing. They were suffering there, they were being humiliated there. So the Indian government said that you can come back to your home. So he said, this is not a Hindu country, it is a secular country. So anyone in Pakistan, Shias are also mistreated. And there are other sects of Muslim, they are mistreated. If they should also be invited. Is it a, what do you call it, that dharmshala, where everyone has to come? So he said, you will give the logic, they have so many countries, Muslims have so many countries. They can go anywhere. They have more than 50 countries of their own. They can go anywhere. Why they will come to India? But he was saying India is a secular country. Why India should remain a secular country? He said that it is in our constitution. Then later on he realized that this was not originally in our constitution. It was in emergency time when all the opposition leaders were in jail. Then Indira Gandhi included two words, socialist and secular. And in the name of secularism, the worst kind of crime has happened in this country. Secularism, if you translate it correctly, it means against Hindus in India. Not I am talking about the original word. In original word, it means that in running of the government, you should not mix religion. But then why there is a minority commission? Why they are called minorities? In reality, they are the greatest Some people now say that they are the second majority, but I say that they are the number one majority, because Hindus are so divided. And you don't know anything what is happening in all the European countries. Everywhere wherever they have their number, they go on increasing number 10 times compared to other. And wherever their number increase, they say it is, you are not allowed. Even Christians are not allowed. In UK, they have grooming gangs. Small girls, small 5-year, 10 years, 12-year, 13-year, 15-year girls are raped by Muslim. Most of them are coming, mostly they are coming from Pakistan. So if you allow this kind of garbage and shit in your country, every day there will be rape. Then he talked about, she has said that about Kejriwal, that what you are talking.
He is talking about bring the mess.
He is talking about what you said. He is
talking that bring dal from the mess. We will add some tomato and onion in that.
That I also can understand. I am habituated to whatever he does. But how you could hear what he said?
Yeah, he was almost right. There is party in where we live. So they asked me to come. I said, I'm joining you after 10-20 minutes.
We can talk next time also if you want, if you have to go. There is nothing. But I can say few more things about that, so that maybe. So he said about, I think the woman asked something, because I listen to so many things, and then we are talking at the time when my head is almost tired, so I don't remember everything. But the woman asked about that the man who was talking about India against corruption, he is in jail for liquor scam. So he said that, but this has happened for the first time. A sitting chief minister has been put into prison. This should not have happened. So the woman asked that he was called by ED. It was on the 10th time he was arrested. And he was saying that he has been in prison, put into prison, so that he cannot campaign in the election. And the Aam Aadmi Party, they say that Modi is very afraid of him. This is the greatest joke possible. He has 1 or 2 MPs. Why Modi will be afraid of this idiot? At present, no one has any strength. That's why all the robbers have come together. Choro ki barat. All thieves, all robbers have combined, because they know that they have all corruption charges. They are going into jail. All of them will land into jail. So they are trying to influence the judiciary. They are all the time saying that we should not be arrested. We are MPs, we are chief ministers. Ministers should not be arrested. They go on, what it is called? What it is called? When you put it in the Supreme Court or High Court. Public interest litigation. Public interest. PIL. Public interest litigation. So they go on through their people public interest litigations. But it is the law that after 3 times, if you have avoided the call of the ED, you can be arrested. But he was given a long rope. After 9 times, it was the Supreme Court who said that for what, if you have proof, why you are not arresting? But people are ignorant. I don't speak without having the facts. It was Supreme Court who said that arrest him. When it was shown to the Supreme Court, the ED official, maybe the head of the ED, the team of the ED, they said that we can show it to you, but only for you. Because he has done so many anti-national things that cannot be revealed. So only for the judge at that time, sitting judge, Chief Justice or whatever, it was shown to him personally. And when he saw it, all those things, then he said that for what, if you have all the proofs, why you are not arresting him? And this idiot is batting for this anti-national, this conspirator. So he is trying to say, which all these parties are saying, that Kejriwal is arrested because Modi is afraid. It is not Modi has no right to arrest anyone. Only when the court gives the order, only then it can be arrested. And the law is there now that in Bengal, now NIA will also enter. So they have a special privilege. If you are doing something against the country, then anything can happen. People were for very long time asking Modi that what you are doing. So many women are being raped. There should be president rule. But I am always very patient about it. If he is not taking action, he must be knowing more than what you know. Idiots know very little, but they speak too much. Now when the robots have come there, they have found 2.3 million weapons there inside the ground. They have digged the ground and they have put all those weapons. So why they have put all those weapons? They were preparing, if these things will happen, then they will have a kind of war against the central government. So until and unless they know everything, if they enter there and or if they impose president rule, there will be thousands and thousands of death. So government is very careful. When they were having this kind of protests, CAA protests or farmer protests, there were so many IAS, they were saying, one Daroga can control this whole thing, what he is doing. But he didn't want bloodshed, because that is what they wanted, that the central government should react in that way, and then the whole Western world, the whole Western press will be full of this, Modi is a dictator, Modi is a Hitler. But where people are sleeping, this is what is going to happen. Almost all the states which is not run by BJP is run by criminals. They are all anti-nationals. They have nothing to do with this country. Their only interest is to just remain in power by any means. As far as I can say, I only feel Biju Patnaik, what is his name? Son of Biju Patnaik? Naveen Patnaik.
Naveen Patnaik.
He is the only person who is not a part of the BJP or NDA alliance. He is a good chief minister. That's why it is said that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. It is not the power that corrupts. Power is always, the corruption is always inside you. When you have the power, then you get the opportunity for the corruption which is within you to manifest. Power cannot corrupt. If you are incorruptible, no power can corrupt you. But your consciousness, your awareness is of lower level than whatever you got from outside. Money cannot corrupt. No woman can corrupt you. Lust is inside you. That's why when you see a woman, then all the animals come out, because it is already inside you. If there is no fire, there will be no burning. So this boy was looking, if you see this boy, is very cunning and clever, well tutored, well trained. And he is younger than both of you, but he is intelligent in that sense. But these people are very dangerous. If you have a well informed mind, you can become very dangerous. I could understand what this boy is, how this boy will be used. But 99% people will not understand. They will get influenced that he is talking great revolutionary thing. Whatever he was saying was all utter nonsense, but people will get influenced. He was talking about that those people who were protesting in CA, such a powerful government became afraid. They arrested now. Those people are still in jail. He was talking about Sarjil Iman and two, three other Muslims who got arrested. But they were subvert the central government. They were doing things against India. That is what he was saying, that if we cut the chicken neck, then the connection of the most of the part of the India will get disconnected from those parts which is like nearer the border. That was their whole intention, to take those parts, because they are batting for China, they are batting for Pakistan. They want China to invade all those places. And he talked that this man, we appreciate in films, what was the name? Rancho. We appreciate, but our appreciation is only that much. But when this man, the real man, he was having hunger strike for 21 days. We did nothing for him. But who knows, he was having real fast. Who was looking whether he is having real fast? And even he was fasting. Whatever he was doing was in the interests of China. Earlier they were asking that it should be what it's called, state, and the other thing, what is that? Like Delhi is what?
Union territory.
Union territory. It should become union territory. It should be controlled directly by the central government. Now this Wangchuk is saying that it should become a state. How can it become a state? It has so small population, it can never become a state. And what they are demanding, that its ecology will be disturbed, its nature will be disturbed if tourists come there. That is what China wants, so that it can conquer it. When tourists is there, their income will increase. When people will be there, China cannot invade that place. If it remains empty, China can enter any time. And I don't think there can be lot of nature there. It is almost like desert. It cannot have many trees. And why suddenly at this time, when the election was going to happen, they were all in, this gang was together. Rahul Gandhi also went there. And Rahul Gandhi is getting all the money from China. They had a secret memorandum of understanding which they signed, that we will help each other. If tourists are not coming there, then they will have no income, no employment. That is what this Achar Prashant also says. But it is very easy to understand. He says that In Uttarakhand and all those places, they have made roads. The roads are made not just for the tourists, it is made for the army to reach to the border. Trees are cut. He was also saying that army can reach in any way. They can land from sky through helicopter. But that will not be so efficient. China has made road everywhere. They can reach. They can bring all their weapons, all their tanks and everything, missiles and everything there. That is what the Congress government was saying before. Antony, who was the defense minister earlier when the Congress was there, when he was asked that why you are not building infrastructure and roads there. He said that if we build the road, then China can enter. This is the most irrational thing. If you build the road, you can also go to the border with all your weapons. They were helping China. It was Jawaharlal Nehru who invited China to invade so much of Indian land. Because they knew that he cannot remain Prime Minister and his family members cannot remain Prime Minister for long. Only with the help of China, with the help of so-called minorities, they can remain in power. When Achar Prashant talks about that these temples, you have destroyed the sacredness of those places when people go there like tourists. Temple like Ayodhya will contribute more than 1 trillion rupees economy for Indian economy. There will be so much employment because of that. But the countries like China and Pakistan, they don't want Indian economy to go high. So they are batting for that. If you are such a great meditator, you find other places. Don't go to Ayodhya. Who is telling you to go to Ayodhya? The government has to function. Huh?
I will join you later then.
No, you don't join up. Now I have also to do something. I am very compassionate that I give time. Otherwise, I don't need it. You think what you are giving to me? Are you giving me anything for this? I have staked everything for meditating. You have not staked anything. First, you got the job. I was better student than both of you. But I didn't. For meditation, I sacrificed everything. I was taking meditation camps in government office. And in my first camp, the man who organized the camp, he was head of GPO. That was a very, very good place in Patna. And he said, your camp was extraordinarily successful. And he said, I have organized camps of almost 10 organizations, more than 10. In that was included Art of Living, Gayatri Parivar, Goenka's, what it is called, Vipassana. That is also very international. Munger's, but yours was the very best. He said on his own. And when I did my second camp, that was even more successful. But my father was so much against and no one was supporting me. So later on I dropped all those things. It's not that I have a disease to speak. I can do hundreds of things. I am very ready to live alone and die alone. I don't care for crowd. But when I speak something, because you are all confused people, you get influenced so easily by any idiot. And I will expose Osho also later on, if you next time. Not that you love Osho more than me. Even Osho had a great illusion that in West there is great freedom of expression. That was his idea before he went to America. He had this illusion that West respect freedom of speech, freedom of action. But then he was shattered, his dream was shattered when he went to America. He realized that it is all just hypocrisy. If you read all those books, 12 Days That Shook the World, and there are other books also where how Osho was mistreated in all these Western countries. At least in India, he was speaking more for a very long time against all the Hindus and all the governments. But he was never put in chain. In America, he was put in chain. His hands and feet, everything was in chain, and machine guns were around him. That is the freedom they respect, freedom of expression and all those things.
12 Days Shook the World is written by?
I think written by Amrito or what is her name?
Jayesh?
No. Anando or Amrito. I think most probably, I cannot say either of them. But the name given is their legal name in the book. I don't know whether it is still available or not. There are 2, 3, 4 books like this. Some is written by Anando, other is mostly by Amrito.
You have got the book My Days with Osho, Gurdjieff and J. Krishnamurti.
Who has written?
My experience or experiment, something like that.
With all the 3.
Yeah.
Who has written it?
I think his name is Jitu, I think. I will check, I will update.
You send to me the link. If it is available on Kindle, then I will buy it.
No, I will check, I will send them.
You will send what?
If it is a book, then I will send the link.
Yeah. You will send the link or you will send the book? I thought you were sending the book.
The link and book both.
No, if
In
it is
Kindle I cannot
if
buy
it is
it. I will
available
see
on
it.
Kindle, then I will buy, because I don't want to have. I have already so much books that if it is not available, then
Yeah, okay.
you have to see few things. Osho was reading so much, and it looks to his disciples that he is against books and reading. Even if he had become no mind and he had no thoughts, if he had not read those things, he could not have influenced anyone in West. If he knew about Adler, Freud, Einstein, Jung, that's why people listened to him. So it is your life. You have to also use your little bit of your intelligence. Don't be a carbon copy of anyone. You are saying why we are discussing other. Then why you are discussing even Osho? He is also other. Don't discuss anyone. And this is all a very stupid kind of logic. Can you remain always in meditation? Then remain in meditation. Don't come out of it. Never fuck your wife. Just remain in meditation all the time. Don't eat food. Don't shit. Just remain in samadhi.
No, just Swamiji, just by listening 2-3, like 1 or 2 minutes, I couldn't bear that person. So I couldn't go in deep of that video. Because he
you can bear me or not. You cannot bear him, but can you bear me or not?
Yes, yes, Swamiji, I can understand uh, the intention behind why I'm speaking.
Mhm.
And
Before you want to go beyond mind, you have to understand mind. Your party is being missed, Mr. Bhupendra.
No, I will miss this. I'm not caring about them.
I think now you go because food is also needed, necessary. Now you go.
Yeah.
She is moving her head because she also knows the value of food. For her, food is more important than enlightenment. So she is becoming bigger and bigger every day.
Then shit must be most important than food for her.
What shit? Yeah.
Because if she can't sit,
That's
then she can't have
that's
food.
why I always use the word fart. I'm little kind, so I don't use the word shit. But I say sometimes I use sit come poop for her. This is my word created by me.
Swamiji, why don't you come like in the media or the news channels?
I have experienced all those things. If you have asked this, but I think I was the last man because of me. Osho was shown on Star TV and I think Aaj Tak, both the like one of the program at that time. Star TV is now India TV, I think. So they had at that time a program called Vishesh, which was the most important program of the day. And in Aaj Tak also they showed, because I had started a meditation center in Patna. But the way they showed it, I understood there, until and unless they create sensation, they will not show anything. And they have no commitment to truth. I will talk about that later on, so you will understand what is the point. Because you think that I am so much interested in media.
No.
For me,
But I think your potential must be.
My potential is now gone. My potential will remain with me now. Because my health is also not that good that I want to. Actually, I was never interested in politics, talking about politics and all those things. But when I saw that the way even Osho sannyasins were getting influenced by wrong kind of people, then I felt that I can see few things that should be shared. That is what Osho said. Positive people must speak out. I was very shy. I was very introvert before. For me to speak was very difficult. But then I thought that I have some meditation. If I try, I can speak. If being meditative cannot even help me to express, then what is the point? And Osho has said to experience is comparatively easy, but to express that thing is difficult, more difficult. I can talk on meditative experience also better than most of the people. But let us first begin with trash, which is part of your head more. You may be suppressing it, but it is there. If you cannot even understand the evil design of these people, then what is your meditation? If meditation is not helping you to have a clean eyes, you could not bear that person.
Right now, actually, I am trying to see people who are physically present with me in my like in my office or in my surroundings, in my neighborhood, with me, like my relatives. So through them, and through myself, like observing my mind, I'm trying to see those things. I'm not getting deep in on the internet. The person you mentioned in today's video. That's why, because I'm concerned about more locally.
But you were quite affected and influenced by Achar Prashant. So
I was, because the moment he was, the period he was starting and spreading, now he has got 45 million subscribers, and what he wants to do, he can do. Now I don't want to support him or like go deep with him or go along with him. I don't want to go along with him anywhere. But
you talked with Bhupendra and you said that why I'm against him. Then you sent me the video of him. So that shows that you were when we talked, then maybe that may have been a push which you may be having some doubt. But after we talked, you wanted me to become his disciple, but you yourself get confused.
No, I don't want to make you his disciple.
I'm just exaggerating it little bit. No one can make me his disciple. He can become my disciple one day, because I have something to give which he has not got. He is not at all meditative. He knows nothing of meditation.
He will say, what is use of a meditation?
If he is so much interested in use, then he is not at all, he doesn't deserve spirituality. What is the use of love? What is the use of poetry? These are not useful things. These are luxuries. Only gross things are useful. What is the meditation? What is meditation? Meditation is a mean to make you more conscious. So if you are not conscious, you are just like an animal.
Tanoj said there is use of love. I want to know. He was saying in between.
What is the use of love? You will get money out of it, or you will get food out of it. What is the use? If you think love is sex, then you can at least give birth to children, which you are which you are going to make effort now. He is also very cunning and clever. He is also using logic as prostitute. If there is no use of meditation, I'm talking in his words, then there is no use of spirituality. Then why he is talking about those things? He is also very third-rate kind of person. If you reject meditation, meditation is the...
Apart from Modi Swamiji, whom you like at contemporary time in spirituality?
Spirituality? What? Modi is a politician, not a spiritual person.
Yes, in politics, Modi, and in spirituality,
Myself.
and
Why should I like anyone else? Yeah?
well, because you are analyzing and commenting and
I have liked so many people. I am very open. You think I am very close. I used to like even, what is his name? Achar Prashant also. You ask Bhupendra how much I have praised him. Huh, Bhupendra?
Yeah.
I can like anyone if he is genuine. Whether he is enlightened or not. Huh? What?
Yesterday in an Osho discourse, Osho was telling what Krishnamurti is telling is good. In Hindi it is called Adyantik Satya mein jaisi in the last word. But it is not helpful for everyone at a lower level. So if
Krishnamurti was not even interested in lower level people. He was talking to very few people.
So that means that will be limited to and who will help the class 1 student, the nursery student?
These are just if someone is teaching student of MA or PhD, you are saying what is the need to. There are people who have grown up. They are more mature. So why should not Krishnamurti help those people? And if you just go on quoting Osho, he says so many things. He later on said that among philosophers, Krishnamurti was the best. And he said about U.G. Krishnamurti that U.G. was just a mere shadow of an unenlightened intellectual giant. This unenlightened intellectual giant was J. Krishnamurti. So you just believe Osho, whatever he says. If you listen to Osho, then he is the only enlightened person ultimately. No one else is enlightened. Even if he says Buddha was enlightened, he has said so many things against Buddha. He has said thousands of things against Krishna. And he said, I have rejected all the past religion. I have rejected them all. So, and Osho says today he will say one thing, tomorrow he will say something else. So why you have to... Osho's first male disciple was my master, Swami Chaitanya Bharati. Now he is called Whosoever. And he has 2-3 photos behind near Osho's picture. One is of U.G. Krishnamurti and other is of Nisarg Dutt Maharaj. They are always there with Osho's picture in meditation camps. And about both Osho has said, about U.G. he said Udhar Guru Krishnamurti. And here when I quoted now, just wait. Nisarg Dutt Maharaj. This is regarded as a spiritual class, modern day spiritual classic. This book is very... I have also read the whole book. So about Nisarg Dutt Maharaj, Osho used to say he was a Bidi Baba. He used to take Bidi. So they have their own games. Swamiji told me not to read U.G. Krishnamurti. But I still read. Because I wanted to read him. And he has definitely helped me a lot. He has his own ways. He may be saying because reading U.G. Krishnamurti, and he didn't say don't read, not like this. He said if you don't read at present, it will be better. Because that may create doubts. Trust is definitely needed. If you want to be a disciple, trust is very much needed. If you are full of doubt, you cannot grow. But
But doubts are
actually he was not preventing me because he knew about me that I am not going to be polluted by whatever I read. But he said in a very mild way, if you at present if you don't read, it is better. But that was the caution. He said that if you don't read, then I became more cautious. I should not be wrongly influenced by anyone. If you get confused or your meditation is affected by what others are saying, then your meditation is of no value.
But I think ये आचार्य प्रशांत he has not been in deep meditation. And you also agree with the point that verbally or at intellectual level what he is saying, that seems correct. So only up to that point, I believe that I think that he is not doing a bad job.
You have heard Osho saying that if you are cheating someone's money, if you are cheating someone in a worldly way, it can be forgiven. But if you are cheating in the name of spirituality, that is the worst kind of sin possible. If you are making...
But why again?
Huh?
But why we again, this thing I feel from my perceptions and from the understanding that I have got, that he's not doing a bad thing. He's at least making aware some people, some young persons. He's going in educational institutions, and because everyone has not so much of time.
Half truth is more dangerous, more poisonous than full lie. Whatever he is doing, he is going here, there, whatever universities he is talking with students. But one has to know what is the intention behind it. If you are funded by some Western organization, if you are funded by Soros, or the money you are getting is coming from outside and they want to disturb India, and you are functioning as their agent, then what kind of help you will be giving to people?
When I was watching the video shared by you, then below there was there came a video. People also watched this, so it was ISKCON exposed by so and so person. Then I clicked on that. What is there in this? Then he was saying that the ISKCON is sending huge amount of money to America.
Yes, I know all those things. ISKCON may be doing anything, I don't care for it, because now the master is gone. So those people who are ruling the ISKCON, they are not the masters. So what is happening in Osho's ashram? Osho has gone just recently. ISKCON's master he died long time back. So they can be doing many things which is... But where is the master now?
So that's why the only thing that we can rely is on books.
Now this is what Achar Bimar says. Book is a dead thing. If you are genuine, you will find a genuine person. If you are yourself complex, If you like jalebi, then you will find some cheats. If you are very much like influenced by person like Achar Prashant, there must be something not innocent in you also. I have never gone to him. I have only observed him on videos. But from the very beginning, I could see few things in him, which was, I felt there is something wrong. But I was always, he is a sadhak, so sadhak is all right. You can have all kind of sickness. But if you have the fire, you can get rid of it. But he is not a sadhak. He claims to be a master. He claims to be a greater master than Osho, Krishnamurti, everyone. Like what Siddharth was saying, Osho was a good player, but he could never goal.
That's why I focus locally.
Locally means what? In your asshole. You know one Punjaji or not? He was called Papaji and Punjaji. You know or not?
Yeah, I know. Who told?
I am asking him. You know or not?
No, Swamiji, I don't know.
Punjaji was Raman Maharsi's disciple.
Acha, acha.
So when Osho left his body, he was living in Lucknow. So many of those Osho's disciples who were really sincere sadhak, they went to him. So mostly among his people were Osho's sannyasins. So he had one of the disciple who was Osho's disciple. So he gave him name Madhukar. You know what Madhukar means?
B.
Yeah. So later on he became very argumentative. He will always just go on asking about, like, he was not receptive. He became very left-brained. He will always ask questions. So then he gave him another name. He said, you should be called Shitkar. Now you are no longer Madhukar, you are Shitkar. Why people go to Achar Prashant? You can understand what is the psychology behind it.
Because he appeals to them.
No. If he was not an ex-IAS officer, if he had not done management and IIT, and somehow he has managed this whole setup, if all those things were not there, very few people will go to him. And even now, those who go to him, they have no interest at all in knowing themselves. They are all there for intellectual exercises.
Does the same thing happen in Rajneeshpuram in America?
Rajneeshpuram, they had to work 14, 15, 16 hours. And after that, sometime 18 hours also. Still they will dance and celebrate and sing. You saw the ashram, what kind of ashram they created? It was a desert, and they transformed the whole desert into oasis. They were almost self-dependent. They were not taking anything from outside. It was a great experiment.
Have you seen a person is making Rajneeshpuram in India?
Who
a
is
person is building Rajneeshpuram in India.
Who is making?
And also sannyasi.
Who? Name? What is his name?
You can see search Sakha on Facebook.
A third rate fraud.
Yes, he may be.
Sasank.
Shashank.
He may be.
Few times he has written something and I have commented, and then he thought he is very logical. But he could not reply to me well. Only once I have talked with him, only just for I think 5 seconds, 10 seconds. These people are just so greedy to catch hold of disciples. They are like CEO or executive of the multinational companies. They are just interested in business. They are not at all relaxed. So he had given his phone number somewhere. So I just wanted to check whether the number is working or not, whether it is correct number or not. So I rang him. And the phone rang, but I thought, okay, this is correct number. So I cut it. Then he phoned from after maybe 1 or 2 minutes. He said, you had called? I said, I was just checking whether the number is existing or not. He said, why you called? If you have nothing to talk, then why you have to call? These people are desperate to become masters somehow. And he is just a third rate, maybe drug addict and sex maniac. They should be beaten. But people get influenced. What kind of people collect with him? I think all criminals. He had been in jail also. He was also supporting Kejriwal. These are people who are more nearer to politician. And I knew one of his disciples. He is also claiming, and he is even now he is trying somehow to bring me to his gang. Sometime he goes on changing his name. Sometime he is Allah Ram. Sometime something else. In Facebook, I have unfriended him also because he goes on changing his name. Na kuch, sometimes something else. He used to talk with me on phone, but he had never had the guts to talk on video because these people are hiding something. No, not even on phone. Mostly he will chat on Messenger. Once I think he talked on audio because they don't want to reveal their reality. And he understood I can understand him immediately. So he will be writing from there. And he said that he had a woman there. He was one of disciple of Achar Shashank. So he fell in love with a girl there who was I think 10 years older than him. So when Shashank came to know about him, both of them were beaten. And then they ran away from that place. So he was saying about he revealed to me much about the cruelty of which Shashank used to do. He wanted to keep these people in control. And the girl who lives with him, that girl also has been almost kidnapped by him. The girl who lives with Shashank, what is her name? I've forgotten even her name.
And
Divya, is it Divya or what?
Yeah, Divya. And she was his girlfriend, Nakut's girlfriend earlier.
Maybe. These are all third-rate people, perverted kind of people. If you are getting affected by it, your meditation is not very clean.
What about Swami Jnana Avinash Swamiji?
Who is Jnana Avinash? I don't know. Who is he?
He is also
I will join you later. Please continue.
His question is endless. That's why I am continuing. So, okay, you can go. Who is Jnana
Okay,
Avinash?
see you. Bye.
Okay. But now I will also finish after. Who is Jnana Avinash?
He's also sannyasi,
Hmm.
and
Anyone who just have this criteria, anyone who is trying to imitate Osho must be a fraud. There is no carbon copy in this existence.
I shared you a video of that Swami Gyana Vinash, and
I may have seen him, but you still send me. I will see, and then I will give him a good beating. Maybe if he is genuine, then I will speak good about him. But there can be some genuine also. Okay,
let us talk more about that person, Swami Gyana Vinash.
Okay,
because
okay.
Next month I'm going to join his camp. That's why I want to
Okay,
see
okay.
your
Okay.
opinions. He's coming Siliguri next month.
Okay. You send me. I will see, and then I will.
Ji, Swami.
And I think you have already sent a video of someone. Who was that person? Few days back.
Achar Prashant.
No, not Achar Prashant. Someone else before that.
I'll see. I don't remember now.
I didn't see. I just saw 1 or 2 minutes. Then I didn't see further. But I thought I will see later on what this man is talking about.
Ji, Swami.
Okay. Okay, you send me the video. We will talk next time about him.
Ji, Swami. Pranam.
Okay.